It's Cinemassacre's Monster Madness around the world. When it comes to South Africa, some notable names pop up such as Nobel Peace Prize winner Nelson Mandela, the lovely Charlize Theron, and even J.R.R. Tolkien. Technically, where he was born would be annexed by the British, but this is a movie review, not a history lesson. A few horror movies have been filmed in South Africa, such as The Bone Snatcher, or have been used as a setting or filming location in movies made by other countries, like District 9. But recently, more films have been getting noticed that came right from the South African film industry. The horror film that got my attention was 8, also known as 8, a South African horror story, and The Soul Collector. The number 8 has long been symbolized as death or regeneration and rebirth.
I'm taking it to strange new places.
Number 8? Number 8?
But in the movie, the number 8 is more like the shape of life, each circle meaning the living world and afterlife, and they meet at the center where the deceased can be contacted by Sangamas. It begins with an old man dying in his bed and visited by the Wanderer. He has a leathery, flesh-looking bag, and inside is a demon. When the Wanderer begins to chant, his eyes go white, the soul begins to steam out of his victim's body and emerges from the mouth as a moth. As we go on, we find out the Wanderer is a man named Lazarus. His daughter was killed in a fire, and in full grief, he calls upon a demon named Othuli to resurrect her. The deal for her to be alive is she must be fed moth souls. And we all know by now when someone's resurrected from the dead, they are never the same person, and most likely are a demon monster, like in Practical Magic or Hell, or even Batman vs. Superman when Zod becomes Doomsday. The same is said about Lazarus and his daughter, and you can tell he's screwed up because at one point he tells a shaman the way to kill him is that everything, including himself, must be burned in a ritual as the demon won't allow him to be killed so easily. Lazarus befriends Mary, a small orphan child adopted by a man named William and his wife Sarah. Mary, for a child, is very relaxed and understanding of death. William is a regular husband doing chores around the farm and in denial. Sarah is unable to have children, and it puts a strain between her and Mary's relationship as she doesn't see her as her own child. Shit starts hitting the fan when the demon wants Mary's soul. When Lazarus takes Mary's soul, he's killed by the shaman's fire. They meet in the afterlife where Mary is offered to be with her parents, and she accepts. After Lazarus dies, Sarah makes a plea to Othuli to be the new Wanderer in exchange for her very own child. The shaman says, "The good tree bears rotten fruit. Does Gerber make pureed moth soul baby food?" The movie is visually amazing. The scenery is beautiful, some would say the pace is slow, but I feel every bit is methodical. There's no real enemy in the film other than the demon, but everyone else are just victims of circumstances. Some parts of the film don't have subtitles when the characters are speaking to each other. It reminds me of John Carpenter's remake of The Thing when the Norwegian guy is screaming at everyone. You really have to focus on the body language and take in the scene. If you pay close enough attention, it almost doesn't matter that you can't understand what's being said. Is this a gory hack and slash movie? No, but it is suspenseful and has great storytelling. It's more about the tragic side, and it is pretty well done.